trying to get used to this. And when they throw dirt, I just act like a broom to this. Trying to stay true to this. Even when they lie on me, world on my shoulders, my girl can't even cry on me. God watching over me, the devil probably spy on me. I've been going through some, Kenneth keep an eye on me. I know it's been a drought, but to my fans, don't go dry on me. If you want a picture, take a picture, don't get shy on me. I'm here to inspire, I admire that you admire me. I've been in the dark, but I promise you'll see a brighter me. I'm sorry. To all my supporters, man, I love y'all. I just want to say thank you for supporting me since day one. These don't want to see me win, man. I don't know why, but we gonna win anyway. I came straight out the with a microphone. Boy, I swear I couldn't leave that mic alone. Everybody clear the room, I like to write alone. I'm in my zone, bass bouncing off the styrofoam. I'm never in between, I'm either hot or cold. Can't be a loser, I maneuver like I got a clone. I'm out here in these streets like I ain't got a home. And you barely hear from me like I ain't got a phone. Because there's no days off, there's no days off. I know it sounds a little painful, but it pays off. Social sites was distracting, so I stayed off. Spoke to God that me and Satan had a face off. I swear my life was like a rocket, then it takes off. First I plotted, then I got it, couldn't wait long. I put the pedal to the metal, then took the brakes off. And I kept it A1 like the steak sauce. My paychecks used to be a pair of Jordans, and I know I can't afford them, but I went ahead and bought them. Then I quit, started spent my money on recording, yeah, the studio.
Coach, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Lone Star State and the very mammoth AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Tennessee Titans and the Dallas Cowboys. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll be brought down here as the penalty flags come in right away, and we may have a face mask here right at the start. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Carr escaping the pressure right. And a sideline pass. That's caught by Thomas. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. On 2nd down, here's Carr. And Thomas has it. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
17 yards on that play for the Titans. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs, gives us another chance to make the play ourselves and maybe change things up.
And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. Call it a gain of 5, and it'll be a 2nd down. Now Carr. Forced out to his left. That's caught. It's Thomas. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. He got 29 yards that time. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his...
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson. Then he'll take it all the way up near the 30-yard line. Not that time for Watkins. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts.
Do something.
Now following the interception, here's Newton. It's caught outright by Graham. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. A gain of 6 there on first. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Hey, get right there. Get right there. Get right there. Hey, hey. Hey, hey. Motion. Great. Fight two.
Now the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. And his first carry, he loses the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. On 1st and 10, Newton. Eluding the pressure right. Throwing deep for Galladay. That's caught inside the 20. And they're going to have this all the way down deep into Tennessee territory. A big play here for the Cowboys. 48 yards. A first opportunity in the red zone for the Cowboys. They've got a 1st and goal to go at the 7. Now Bell. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Le'Veon Bell with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Cowboys have taken the early lead. Bryant's extra point up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now here's Bryant to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Titans offense now, they get ready to do battle again here. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals. All right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now, under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Deion Jones leading the surge there. He drops him for a loss of 6. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Carr steps away to his left. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. Catch here, left side, Thomas. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A good pick up there on 20 yards. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Being chased out left. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Brad McDougal. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Bell. And a nice pickup as this one gets him to the 10-yard line. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. On 2nd down, it's Bell. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter. Now after the run by Bell, here's another 1st and 10. Now Newton on 1st down. Flush to his right. And incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Newton to throw. Flushed out right. Incomplete. This is Alvin Wilson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there at 22.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 10 more there and another first down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Oh, he just needed to throw it away, but instead, out of bounds he goes, and that's a sack. That's going to go as a loss of a full 8 yards. It sets him back for 2nd down. To throw on 2nd down is Newton. Escaping the pressure right. And avoids the contact by sliding. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
Oh, my Cam. There's times when I'm not analyzing up here. I'm just appreciating. Led NFL quarterbacks in rushing last year. He is truly the ultimate weapon at that position.
Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. Drops it underneath to Gore. And this time not quite to the 30. He'll be down at the 31-yard line. 7 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. And Bryant's kick is good. But hang on, a flag is down. Now, if it's on the defense, they might decline it and take the points. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. That play seems to never work, but they were able to draw them off on 4th, and now it's 1st and 10. Newton now to throw. And they get to Newton and take him down for the sack. Daquan Jones in there to get him for his 2nd sack of the night. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. A give to Bell. And he'll be taken down at the 34. Telvin Smith that time there to make the play.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
On 3rd down, here's Bell. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down.
And there's the first tackle of the game for Carl Joseph. He's one of those safeties that you can utilize in any way you want. But I will have to say, I think the number one thing he does best is tackle.
And Bryant's kick is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So that drive began at their own 3. They wind up getting 3 out of it.
And to me, the mentality to begin the drive, that was probably the key to everything. Let's just make sure we take care of the football, give ourselves some room, and maybe punt it away. Instead, it started at the 3, and it ended with 3 points.
A minute 58 to go in this first half of play. We're back to Arlington right after this timeout. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Dancing to his left. And now the ball's out. Carr lost it. Fumble. And the Cowboys have recovered.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So it should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
On 2nd down, here's Newton. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Here's Newton. A screen to Bell. And he gets it down to the 32. Well contained there defensively. The screen gets only a yard, and it's 4th. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the 1st down. In this case, it didn't happen.
So they recovered the fumble, but ultimately could not take advantage of the short field.
Definitely a lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position to put 6 on the board, ended up settling for 3.
And with a marker down, he's up just past the 25-yard line, but I think they're going to be going backwards. Let's check the call. They'll run it now out of the gun. And that closed up quickly there as he gets it up only to about the 17. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And all the way down to the 39. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the 1st half. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, here's Carr. He'll get this one to Switzer. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A good pickup there, a 22. 1st down now, but that clock rolling. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Now Carr throwing on 2nd down. Eluding the pressure right. That's complete right around the 8. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 3rd and 1. And they'll run it here. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And Zerline's kick is good. So we have come to halftime here in Dallas with the Cowboys out in front. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. Zerline out now to kick this one away. Here comes Bruce Ellington on the return. And he gets it to the 30-yard line, but the football's not going to stay there. There's a penalty marker down. So that will push him back.
And now we know why I have a little extra space to run, don't we? No legal block in the back. That penalty will move them back.
And the Titans going to signal for a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. After the penalty, it's Bell. Room here to run. Bell so light on his feet. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. It's a big run that time by Bell. 47 yards on the ground. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Newton on 1st down. Buying time to his left. And this one is incomplete. He was looking to hit his running back, Le'Veon Bell, that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Was trying to extend the life of that play, wasn't he? Got out of the pocket, ended up scrambling off to his left, trying to find anyone open downfield to try and make a big-time play.
Thought he had an opening there for a second, but that window closed pretty quickly. And a short gain down to about the 33. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They fake the give. Newton. Trying to improvise. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Trying to get away, but could not. Trey Hendrickson in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year. And Bryant's kick is good. And the lead stretches. 16-3 now. So 3 field goals that he's hit now. This last one helps him stretch out the lead.
He's been solid, hasn't he? And he lives up to the adage that every offensive coach has ever said to us. We want to end every possession with a kick, right? For them, it's either extra point, field goal, or at worst, a punt. In this case, it's been 3s.
And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play.
And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Emmanuel Agba in there to sack him for a loss of 6. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. On 3rd and long, it's Carr. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
And we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off.
24.
They do go for it. It's Carr. Forced out to his left. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Now, they've clearly made a conscious decision here to be more aggressive in the late stages of this game here in the second half.
And I get it. In this situation, you know, if you want to be aggressive out near midfield, you feel good about your defense maybe, or just, hey, I thought I had a proper play call. But how about the guys that just stopped them? How good do they feel right now? You want to go for it here? We shut you down? They're over on the bench right now feeling great.
And now running right through it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Steps away to his left. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. So an instance there of Cam being Cam. We know he can use his legs.
And with that big body, it's hard to get him down, even if you get a clear shot on him. Plus, he moves it a lot faster than what people think. And boy, does he have fun playing the game of football.
Oh, and now he bowls him over. So he got free of one tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Third quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
They'll go again with Bell. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Now a first down carry by Bell. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Back now in Arlington. It's the Cowboys with the football. They'll be looking to tack on to their lead as we get set for the fourth. The give is to Bell. Oh, a heck of a move. Man. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down. Finally, defensively, they have a little clip to show positive for actually stopping him running the football.
It's been a really long night for them, hasn't it? So they got a little bit of a win there, but let's face it, the vision that he's had running the football has carried his feet to the open spaces and to big yardage all night long.
They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is first and goal. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Le'Veon Bell, his second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead. They'll try and run it in with Bell. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. And he got it on the touchdown run, but he won't get in here. He'll be stopped short, and they'll come up empty on the try for 2. This fielded at the 2. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
He trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
We'll see what his offense can do. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Throwing his car on 3rd down. He's going to wind up and air it out. So they took a shot there on 3rd down, couldn't get it. Now it's 4th.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield.
Down, 280. 637.
Now Carr, gotta have this one. Flush to his right. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. Well, at this stage of the game in the second half, down 3 scores, I guess they felt like they needed to push.
And let's face it, with this deficit, if they give up another score here after they didn't get it, does it really matter?
Right.
It really doesn't. They had to go and try and make something happen if they had any chance of winning this game.
And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. Again, it's Bell. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent game, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Out of the gun, Newton. Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out. And that might be Titan football. It is.
In today's NFL, most teams don't have as many goals for the game like we used to have, where you checked off your boxes. But 0 turnovers, that's a universal. And while it won't likely cost them in this game, they're going to regret the fact that they coughed one up here.
Yeah, their first blemish. They had mistake-free football prior. So after the fumble recovery, it's Carr looking deep downfield. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. The target that time, Michael Thomas. And now it's 2nd down.
Down, 280.
To throw again. Carr flushed out right. Wide open receiver complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. He got 29 yards that time.
And Derek Carr just keeps improving. He can be dangerous not just inside the pocket, but as we see here, outside of it as well.
Kid born in California, played his high school ball in Texas, had quarterback written all over it. And he rifles one incomplete. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
All right, that one fell incomplete there, but the best quarterbacks, they'll miss on 40% of their throws, somewhere in that neighborhood, similar to a great hitter in baseball who's going to fail 7 out of 10 times and still have a great year. In this case, you want perfection, but way better that it hits the ground instead of going to an opposite color jersey.
And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. A great effort there. Touchdown number 15 on the year. And the Titans are able to cut into that deficit. Zerline connects on the extra point, and that will shave one more off this lead. 2 scores down, 2 timeouts at their disposal. This is a critical onside kick. And the Cowboys are able to recover. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
They're down here in the fourth, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
They'll run it with Bell. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. He's going to get it running right. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. Now this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here.
Hey, get right down. Get right there.
Here's Bell. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. I guess not content to get another 3 here late. They'll try to add 6 more as they go on 4th and goal. They'll run it with Bell. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Le'Veon Bell taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Cowboys will extend their lead. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now. No question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. Yeah, what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead. They'll try and run it in with Bell. Slipped 1 tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. Now here's Bryant to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Carl trying again on second down. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked up by Fabian Moreau. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Gonna look deep for Wilson. And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, second down. Despite the lead here in the fourth, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all. And to me, it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun. The Cowboys on third down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 11. They'll fake the handoff. Now Newton. He's going to loft one deep left. That's caught inside the 20. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. Newton takes it himself, and he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
I've got to laugh here, and I really don't want to because the old school in me is not happy about this score this late, not necessary. But this is Madden, isn't it? Yeah. This is how it works.
Rub it in. Have a day.
I mean, what does it matter? These guys who are playing in this game, there are no feelings
Exactly.
there.
They don't have to face the guy. Well, they might if they're in the same room going head-to-head. But
that's
the virtual guys on the screen don't have to face each other after this one.
In that case, run it up.
Spins by. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Now the Titans getting set to go. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once we were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line. Facing this 4th quarter deficit, felt like they had to throw the ball, and on the other side, they were ready.
No doubt about it. They're playing situational football. They look at the clock. They know the lead that they have, and all they're doing is playing pass on every down.
Playing the pass, picking it off, and now big time in the driver's seat. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete, and it's incomplete. Clock now showing 0-0-5. That's all we have left here in the 4th. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Bell. And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game.
A lot of these lost. They broke. They think it's my fault. No car. I want that car. I'm dripping. I'm stuck with the sauce. Reynolds Da Vinci is white. Limited Louis that's light. Rape in the city that's light. LED look at the lights. We the ones don't like. But you look too light. Why even play with your life? Bank account looking like yikes. I went from filling out facts to putting it in my block. Blue Gucci sweater is drill. Somebody give me a. These ain't like the cops. Gossiping more than a. In jail I had. I make you cut off the. Think that I made it, they can't be my friends, so they wanna be ops. If I see them hating and I'm in that spaceship, I'm dropping the top. Ain't like my beat ain't no happy belated, I'm calling the guap. Who gave you the voice? Who told you your thoughts call? GPS straight to the money. she had my all over the mansion. Can't sit on my house. I got that check and took off. A lot of these look lost. They broke, they think it's my fault. No court. I want that court. I'm dripping, I'm stuck with the sauce. Da Vinci is white. Limited Louis that's light. Rape in the city that's light. LED, look at the light. We the ones don't like. But you look too light. Why even play with your life? Bank account looking like yikes.
With me, boy. Your hands and your fingers. Your ears with get back, watch it turn to a singer. Get to fighting like this Jerry Springer. All of my zit the back that like a pogo. No do these they popo. Had a G-Wagon truck turned to Rojo. Find a cable 2 wheels and they one ride down in Soho. One was black and the other was Mexican. Had a like a pollo. Younger than you with a Maybach. Younger than you with a Bentley. Like mistletoe. My own. Not gonna lost on these new clones. Then she asked for a loan. Had to laugh, then I told her get gone. Gon' get that me on. Ain't no give me not a thing. So I spend 90K on my range. You can see all my pain in my watch. Got my ex down and walking around with my hand on my. Cause I'm popping and I know you not. And I know you see just how I'm living. You not happy with life, so you rockin' Reeboks on treetops, getting guap. Got a big Benz like Sasquatch. Every time you see it, with it, no, it's top
I got that
notch.
check and took off. A lot of these look lost. They broke, they think it's my fault. No court. I want that court. I'm dripping, I'm stuck with the sauce. But she love you, don't cut your. Reynolds Da Vinci is white. Limited Louis that's light. Rape in the city that's light. LED, look at the light. We the ones don't like. But you look too light. Why even play with your life? Bank account looking like yikes. The ops on IG all the time. I dare them go live. Wagyu steak, I died. 8 ounce 255. I can't get fuck you with too groovy you me. If I ain't had love for me, I would've tried to get Nicki Minaj.